Welcome to Module 2. This is the one most new entrepreneurs skip, and it's also the one where mistakes are most expensive. We're talking about how you set up your business legally. I know legal stuff sounds boring, but stay with me. The decisions you make in this module affect your taxes, your personal liability, and your ability to get funding. Getting it wrong can cost thousands of dollars later. Getting it right takes about a week, and some of it is completely free. Let's make sure you do this right. Your business structure is the legal foundation of your entire business, and it affects more than most people realize. It determines how much you pay in taxes, and sometimes that difference is huge. It determines your personal liability. If your business gets sued, are your personal assets, your car, your house, your savings at risk? It affects whether you can bring in investors or partners in the future, and it controls how much paperwork you have to do every year. Choosing the wrong structure now can cost thousands of dollars down the road. So let's look at your options. There are 4 main options for most small business owners. First, sole proprietorship, the easiest to start. No paperwork, no filing fees. You just start doing business. The downside, your personal assets are completely exposed if something goes wrong. Second, LLC, which stands for Limited Liability Company. This is the most popular choice for solo entrepreneurs. It protects your personal assets, offers flexible tax options, and adds credibility. It costs $50 to $200 in state filing fees. Third, S-Corporation, best for businesses that are already earning $50,000 or more in profit. It can save you significantly on self-employment taxes, but it comes with more paperwork requirements. Fourth, C-Corporation. This is for businesses planning to seek venture capital or go public. Complex compliance, not where most solo entrepreneurs start. For most new solo entrepreneurs, the path is start as a sole proprietor to test your idea with no cost, then form an LLC once you're making consistent money. Let me break down the 2 most common choices side by side. Sole proprietorship, free to start, files with your personal tax return, full control, but your personal assets are at risk. LLC, $50 to $200 one-time state fee. Usually passes taxes through to your personal return. Your personal assets are protected, and you look more professional to banks and clients. The question isn't really which one is better. It's which one is right for where you are right now. If you're still testing an idea with no revenue yet, sole proprietor is fine. Once you start making real money, form the LLC. Don't wait. Our legal and compliance checklist, included in the Tier 1 toolkit, walks you through every step of this decision and the registration process in plain English. Search Virtual 24/7 on WAP. Once you've chosen your structure, here's the step-by-step process to make it official. Step 1. Choose your business name. Check availability with your state's Secretary of State website. Then check if the domain name is available. Then check social media handles. All 3 should match if possible. Step 2. Register with your state. For a sole proprietor, that usually means filing a DBA, which stands for Doing Business As. For an LLC, you file articles of organization. Step 3. Get your EIN, Employer Identification Number, from irs.gov. It's free. Takes about 10 minutes online. You need this for your business bank account, for taxes, and for most business applications. Step 4. Open a business bank account. This is non-negotiable. Never mix personal and business money. Even one free checking account at your local bank is enough to start. Step 5. Set up accounting software. Wave is free and works great for most solo entrepreneurs starting out. Your goal this week: complete steps 1 through 3. That's when your business becomes real. Depending on what kind of business you're running and where you're located, you may need additional licenses and permits. At the federal level, most small businesses don't need a federal license unless they're in a regulated industry like food, healthcare, or transportation. At the state level, you may need a sales tax permit if you sell taxable goods, or a professional license if you're in a field like accounting, healthcare, or real estate. At the local level, most cities and counties require a general business license. Check your city or county's website for specifics. Now, business insurance. This is not optional, if you're serious about your business. General liability insurance protects you if a customer gets hurt or property is damaged. Professional liability, also called errors and omissions, covers mistakes in your professional advice or service. A business owner's policy, or BOP, bundles general liability and property insurance together at a discount. For most solo entrepreneurs, this is the best starting point, and often costs less than $50 a month. This is one most people don't know about, and it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. If you qualify as a minority-owned, woman-owned, or veteran-owned business, you may be eligible for valuable certifications that open doors to government contracts and corporate supplier programs. The MBE, Minority Business Enterprise, certification can qualify you for corporate diversity spending programs. The WB, Women's Business Enterprise, works similarly for women-owned businesses. The SBA's 8A program gives qualifying small businesses access to set-aside government contracts where you're competing against a much smaller pool of businesses. These certifications are free to apply for. The contracts they can unlock are not small. If you qualify for any of these, apply now, before you even officially launch. Our legal and compliance checklist includes the links and steps for every certification type. It's part of the Tier 1 toolkit, available on WAP right now. Don't miss this one. Here are your action steps for Module 2. 1. Decide on your structure, sole proprietor or LLC. Research your specific state's requirements. 2. Check name availability on your Secretary of State website. Then grab the domain and social handles. 3. Get your free EIN at irs.gov this week. It takes 10 minutes. 4. Open a dedicated business bank account. 5. Visit sba.gov in your state's business portal to identify every license and permit you need. Check out the legal and compliance checklist.